Alright, hello everyone. We are going to be going at this hole today. Actually, let me just pick up a couple of these. I do like having navigators on hands, and we're going to use some here. Let me just switch, put on a more basic, standard club selection, just like resetting everything. So we are going to go at this hole. Think about this real quick. So I don't remember exactly what I did yesterday. I do think I went for the so when it's downwind like this, I like to go for the right fairway. If you've seen some of my other guides, I go to the I'm playing this on all the different tours, 3 different methods. So it's interesting to see. You have to be very diverse with the way that you can do things. And in this particular wind, I really like to go at it the way you're about to see. I kind of really don't like this shot here. You can get very close with it, but you kind of stop all momentum going for this shot. So I really don't suggest doing this just because of that fact alone, that it's more of a go close to the hole. Of course, anytime you're doing a stop shot, it can stop right on the hole, but especially with such a wicked fairway, trying to stop it on the hole is another story. It's very, very challenging, and you can see there's very little run out. I don't really like that method whatsoever. What you're going to see me do here is I'm going to play more off of here, maybe with, let's try 8 spin today. And we're just going to gently bring it off this slope, kind of like this. And probably at about just over 5 rings here. So let's try it like this. See how this goes. A little bit of a max adjustment here. 5 rings, like I mentioned. Perfect ball. Oh, that's perfect. That's exactly what you want to see, is it just coming off. And when it does that, especially if you get it, you can see that was just inches from being right on the perfect spot where it just funnels to the hole. And that's exactly like how I like to see it release. So, hopefully you guys can, that shot is just so straightforward and easy that, highly recommend it. You do have to be very precise, though. I mean, if you don't pull back enough rings and bring it in too hot, it's going to be wrong. And you can also pull it back too far, and it'll stay on. You can see it barely crept off. Like it wasn't. I meant to forfeit that. That's fine. Annoying, but I barely crept off the fringe there, so you do have to be very precise still when going about playing that hole. And that's okay. I feel kind of good about this because we got kind of a similar wind, or at least a wind that I want to at least mention to you guys briefly, so you guys know what needs to be done here. So, like I mentioned, I like to go more of a max ring adjustment here. So here you're going to see me play more of a max ring adjustment. And, maybe 4 1/4 here, somewhere in there for this hole. Perfect ball. Let's see if I can't get this higher up on the hill this time. Nope, still a little bit short. But it is springing forward a little bit more because it is straight downwind. So it's not the perfect shot. I did want to land it a little bit closer to the edge, and it would have been closer. But all things considered, 2.34, you're not going to argue about that no matter who you are. Like that's going to consistently get the job done on this hole. If you can hit it within 3, the odds of you winning are about 90%. So, and you can do the same shot with sniper. I do want you guys to know you can do that shot. You just have to land lower on the fairway, which to me, in my opinion, is way more risky, because the lower you get it on that fairway, the closer that it could just springboard straight back into the bunker. So you do have to be a little careful with that. Here you see this guy is kind of using all the clock, And let's see how this is the way that I play it sometimes, but the biggest thing that I don't like about that is bringing in the risk of the hill, especially in the case that you accidentally send it down the hill. You want to be very cautious of that, of doing that shot that way. But good luck with that hole, guys. Hole number 7. You can see I gave you a nice valiant effort there. Just be very precise with your movements. Your ring adjustment, 1.2 per for my Guardian. If you have a different accuracy, no real difference. Just change to that number, and you guys should be good to go. So good luck there. See you guys on the next hole.